Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning we want to look at a story that has been going around, and it's concerning popular dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. Now we're getting to understand. We know that his appeal is before the Privy Council, and now his lawyers are telling us that there's a probe going into the tamper of Vybz Kartel phone. And you could go on the Gleaner's website and you can read the story. And it says the cellular phone of incarcerated dancehall artist Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer, which contained damning text and voice messages linking him to the murder of Clyde Lizard Williams, is currently being analyzed by an expert for possible signs of tampering. The exhibit is among 4 evidential materials that the defense team has obtained permission from the Supreme Court to examine via court order received on May 13. Now, we all know that Vybz Kartel is serving time for the death of Clive Lizard Williams. He's serving 35 years behind bars for the death. And not only Vybz Kartel, but other fellow entertainer Sean Storm, Kahira Jones, Andre St. John. They were all convicted of the murder on August 16, 2011. The murder of Williams in Heavendale, St. Andrew. Well, in the order which was made by Justice Leighton Pusey, gives the defense permission to not only analyze the cell phone, but a marked DVD containing a video of the murder, DVD with voice notes, and a compact disc. So all the evidence that was used against Vybz Kartel will be looked at by the defense team. They have gotten permission from a court order so that his defense team could look into all these cell phones and DVDs and see if there was any form of contamination. Well, his attorney, and you know his new attorney is at Buchanan, he's representing Vybz Kartel, said that the defense has always taken the position that there was a significant tampering with cell phone evidence. So, and it's not only tampering. If you notice the use of the word significant, so they are of the impression that there was a lot of tampering taking place into Vybz Kartel's phone, and based on the tampering, that's why Kartel is behind bars at this present time. Well, if you haven't heard those voice notes, you can always go online and listen to those voice notes. Those voice notes were very telling and very damning. The items are to be made available to the defense examiner on condition that the items do not leave the island and that the examiner not tamper or change the original exhibit or any material. The items are to be examined in the presence of an officer of the court and an expert from the Crown. The court also ordered that the item should be handled by an officer of the court and approved examiner. Kartel was ordered to serve 35 years before parole and St. John 30 years. The other 2 convicts were ordered to serve 20 years before being eligible for parole, but the accused each had 2 years shaved off their sentences following their appeal. Attorney at law John Clark is representing Jones, St. John, while attorney Bert Samuels is representing Sean Storm Campbell. Now, this is an interesting development so far, even though a lot of persons are saying they don't expect any change as it relates to what will come out of this. But at least the defense trying to mount their case for Kartel to be freed from at the prison council whenever they meet. They have to look into all the defects, all the tampering, all the materials to come up with a suitable form of defense that when Kartel appears, when his case appears to the Privy Council, they'll see grounds where they think his rights was violated and the possibility of him being freed. But at this time, based on what we have gathered, based on the evidence, it will be a tough case for his lawyers to handle. However, never say never, and his lawyers are putting in the work, and hopefully from their side, they will find reasons for Kartel appeal to be upheld at the Privy Council and for him to be released. But in recent days, we have seen a statement from Kartel saying that he has turned his life over. We don't know how significant this confession by Vybz Kartel is. We don't know. A lot of persons are saying it is because his case is coming up with the Privy Council, but normally those people are not in tune to certain acts in Jamaica. They are just more focused on the case, the evidence, the material at hand. They are not the ones who will in this euphoria of the media as it relates to what Kartel does or what Kartel says. They are more into the facts and the evidence. So with Kartel's attorney Isaac Buchanan getting an expert to visit the materials used by the court to sentence Vybz Kartel, if his defense team can find a suitable reason to show that the phone was tampered with and other materials were tampered with, it will be a very good case for them in the Privy Council. But as it stands now, Kartel is still behind bars serving over 30 odd years before being eligible for parole. But let me know what you think. Some persons are optimistic, some are don't. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe. Look out for the children. Look out for a neighbor. Look out for a loved one. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.